This is what democracy looks like. So if folks are ever wondering why we're enslaved and run by policy, statute, and code and various misleaders, get a good look at the metaverse and what goes on these panels from time to time. They know they don't care about words, terms, and symbols. They know they don't care about etymology. They freely admit it. They're so mind and heart controlled, they're going to follow policy and false authority to their bitter end. And no matter how much I try to get them to refocus and recenter and research, the word is research, who and what you are and what this all means, I can't get them to do it. They'd rather argue with me over running stop signs and what that means. It's the loss, injury, and harm we got an issue with. It's not the damn sign. These people never saw a sign they didn't want to follow. They never saw, an idol or a misleader they didn't want to listen to and follow. I'm pretty much done with it all, as I have been for a while. So yeah, when I come anywhere, it's all love at the end of the day, but when we have the back and forth, I'm going to turn up on you, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire, and I'm going to question you and hold you accountable, and I'm going to define the words and terms and put it in your face. And if you want to argue with me, I'm going to call you a bitch-ass motherfucker, like the intro said. It is what it is. You guys don't understand why I do what I do. I don't give a fuck what happens. Don't you get it? I'm not like you. I don't give a fuck what happens. I can't. I care, but I can't give a fuck. Because if I do, it'll allow the powers that shouldn't be, that we've given our power away to take me down from the inside out. See? I don't care that you don't understand the words and terms and etymologies and symbols. It's all there. Even if it wasn't there, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Okay? You didn't grow up like me. I was from a broken home. I grew up in a broken cultural divide, I guess you could say. Suburban white people and urban African Americans and Latinos, right below the poverty line. So coming from a broken home and being a broken person and being around a whole bunch of other folks who culturally had some differences, we'll say, I lived my whole life expecting to die or go to prison. So the fact that I'm still here talking, especially after everything thus far, there's so many things that have happened. I don't get into it. You don't need to know every piece of my fucking life story. You may not want to know. It may not be necessary to know. Maybe it is necessary to know. Maybe that's part of the problem. You don't truly understand me and you think you do. My whole upbringing, I was expecting to die or go to prison. I just didn't know what the circumstances were going to be. If we don't move into this space and truly understand who and what we are and what our rights and freedoms are worth, which is dying for going to a box, we're not going to have them. Worse than that, we're going to be diseased. We're not going to have peace. We're not going to have inspiration. We're not going to have true faith. We're not going to have empowerment. We're not going to have resources. You have to draw the line of distinction and you have to move into that if you want the things that we say we want. There's going to be no other mechanism to get it. If I have to die or go to prison doing what's true or what's right, I'm so way ahead of the game at this point. Yeah, there's only two things that you could do to stop me now, and you can't even do that indefinitely. You got to put me in a box forever. You got to kill me. If you put me in a box, you're going to have to let me out at some point because I haven't killed nobody and I'm not doing anything. And if you're going to do it, you got to be completely corrupt, and I don't put it past you. But if you put me in there, you got to keep me forever. And you still aren't going to know what to do with me because I'm going to raise the roof on wherever you put me. Just the way that I am. You know it and I know it. I don't even have to get uppity to do it. Energetically, I'm going to raise the roof on that institution. When I go to these places, they go, get this motherfucker out of here. Energetically, we do not need him here. You go in there, it's like the pit of hell. It's like death warmed over. I come in there, I bring such a light and such information and understanding and such care that it just flips it on its head. They say, get him out of here. It's bad for business.